So we're looking at something today that honestly feels a bit confrontational. It's a visual guide called Unlock Your Happiness.
Mhm.
But don't let that gentle title fool you. This isn't asking you to be nice. It feels like it's demanding you make a choice, a really mechanical choice between, misery and freedom.
It really is binary, isn't it? The
Yeah.
graphic is just split right down the middle. On the left, you've got the burden of resentment, and it looks awful dark, thorny, claustrophobic.
Yeah, completely. And then on the right, you have the liberating power of forgiveness, which is all light and space and air.
But here's the thing that I think is the core of it.
Go on.
Forgiveness is usually framed as a moral virtue, be the bigger person.
Right, turn the other cheek.
Exactly. But this source argues something totally different. It flat out says forgiveness is a necessity, not a concept.
A necessity, that's a strong word. It's saying it's a required condition.
It is. Think of it like oxygen. You can't breathe underwater, and this is arguing you literally cannot be happy while you're holding on to hatred. They're incompatible.
Which brings us to that figure on the left side. Just sitting there, head down, rain cloud over their head, wrapped in chains. It's heavy.
It is.
But looking at this, isn't calling it a necessity a little unfair? I mean, if someone wronged you, why is the burden on you to do all the work of forgiving?
And that's the friction point. Right. But look at the chains in the image. Who are they binding?
They're binding the person sitting in the thorns.
Exactly. The source makes a brutal point here. Resentment doesn't actually punish the other person. It just punishes you.
So that necessity isn't about letting them off the hook.
Not at all. It's about your own survival,
Hmm.
self-preservation, and that's where the giant golden key in the middle of the graphic comes in.
The key that shatters the chains. And that unlocks the right side, the sunshine, the birds, the open space.
Mm-hmm.
So beyond just, feeling better, what does the source say we actually get out of this? What's the payoff?
Sleep.
Sleep.
Specifically, it says sleep peacefully. It's such a practical, small detail. But think about it. How much sleep have you lost just replaying an argument in your head?
Oh, countless hours. Absolutely.
So resentment numbs you. Forgiveness sort of wakes you back up, lets you feel the warmth of the sun again.
Okay, I'm with you on the sleep. I get that. But there's a section here that I think a lot of people might really struggle with.
I know which one you mean.
A happy present transforms the past.
Yeah. This is the big conceptual leap of the whole thing.
Mhm.
It's arguing that if you are genuinely happy now, standing on that sunny side, your view of the past actually changes.
But then it drops this line. Past adversaries become your guides.
Yes, that's the one.
That is a bold claim. If someone bullied you or broke your heart, calling them a guide,
Oh, yeah.
that feels like rewriting history.
Well, it is rewriting history, but for a purpose. It's not saying what they did was okay.
Right.
It's saying that if your destination was this liberated, happy version of you, then everyone who pushed you along that path, even the ones who shoved you, they played a role in getting you here.
So you're reframing the villain. They're not the monster who ruined your life. They're, what, a harsh instructor?
Or just a signpost. When you see them as a guide, you take the power back. You become the hero of the story who learned a lesson, not the victim who was damaged.
That completely flips the dynamic. You aren't forgiving them for their sake at all.
Not even a little bit. You're doing it to reclaim your own story. It turns forgiveness into the ultimate selfish act, but, in the best possible way. You use the key to get yourself out of the rain.
So if you're listening and holding onto a grudge, thinking you're punishing someone else, maybe check your own wrists for chains.
And just ask yourself, would you rather be right or would you rather sleep?
I'll leave you with this final thought. If the source is right, and our adversaries can actually be guides, is there a difficult person in your life right now who is actually just trying to point you toward a better future, and you just haven't realized it yet?
That is a tough question to answer.
Thanks for diving deep with us. We'll see you next time.